Assalamu alaikum, dear students. We are starting the chapter number 1 of the second year, which is of the Karachi board. So here is the introduction of the some terminologies which is necessary to know before starting chapter number 1. So the first one is the atomic number. Atomic number is what? It is basically the number of proton which is present in an atom is called atomic number. You know very well, if I am talking about the neutral atom, so the number of protons is equal to the number of protons. Sometimes we say that the atomic number is the number of protons or the number of electrons. But as the electrons are changing continuously, when they are losing electron, when the element are gaining electron, so when they are share the electron with others, so the electron is continuously moving. That's why the number of electron is not fixed. So we use here that the number of the proton present in an atom is called atomic number. Another one is the mass number. Mass number is what? It is basically the sum of protons and the sum of neutron which is present in an atom is called mass number. You know very well that if I am talking about the structure of atom, so there is a nucleus and there is the extra nuclear part. In the nucleus there is the protons and there is the neutrons in the nucleus. So the the particles which is present in the nucleus shows the mass number. The another one is the element. Element is what? It is a group of atoms having same atomic number is called element. What is atomic mass? Mass of one atom of an element compared with the mass of 1/12th part of one atom of carbon 12 is known as atomic mass. And we can say that it is the average mass of all the naturally occurring isotopes of that element, which is known by comparing with carbon 12. So here is the standard, which is carbon 12. Now moving on to the another slide. First of all, as this chapter is about the classification, so the name of this chapter is periodic classification. So the question is that why we do classification. So if you think, so any idea about the classification? Obviously, you must have any idea about the classification. We see a lot of things in our surrounding that are classified by different parameters. For example, if I am considering the library, so different books are arranged according to different criteria. For example, ये लाइब्रेरियन की विश है कि वो क्लास वाइज बुक्स को अरेंज कर दे, ऑथर वाइज को बुक्स को अरेंज कर दे, या फिर सब्जेक्ट वाइज बुक्स को अरेंज कर दे. तो देयर इज पर्टिकुलर अरेंजमेंट इन द लाइब्रेरी. सो क्लासिफिकेशन जो हम करते हैं वो करने का पर्पस बेसिकली क्या होता है कि हम चाहते हैं कि हमारी लाइफ जो है वो इजी हो जाए और हम इजीली किसी भी चीज़ को फाइंड आउट कर सकें. इसी तरह जब एलिमेंट्स की डिस्कवरी होती गई और हमारे पास बहुत सारी एलिमेंट्स की कलेक्शन हो गई, तो नाउ द पॉइंट इज दिस दैट हाउ वी कैन क्लासिफाई दिस elements or we can make different groups. So obviously classification is a need. So what is classification? The number of as the number of elements discovered has increasing day by day and making it difficult to remember the behavior and the properties of these elements. Hence it is important to classify elements according to their properties. It helps us understand how different elements form different compounds. जैसे जैसे हमारे पास एलिमेंट्स की क्वांटिटी इंक्रीज होती गई तो उनकी प्रॉपर्टी को स्टडी करना और ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट होता गया। तो फिर हमारे पास ये एक ज़रूरत हो गई कि हमें लाजमी कुछ ग्रुप्स बनाने चाहिए जिनमें अगर हम एक मेंबर को स्टडी कर लें तो बाकी मेंबर्स भी सेम प्रॉपर्टी वाले हों। Now here is the chapter number 1. First one, we were discussing here that classification which based upon atomic mass, and we have discussed the definition of atomic mass. First one is Dobereiner's triad. First of all, introduction of the scientists. The scientists which presented this rule of classification was John Wolfgang Dobereiner. He is a German chemist and he published his work in 1829. First of all, you must have a clear idea about the triad. So what is triad? It is basically a group of 3 elements which is having similar properties. And here we can see the examples, like he took 3 elements and make triad, like lithium, sodium, potassium. They are closely interrelated to each other, or they are having similar properties. In a similar way, he made another triad, which is chlorine, bromine, iodine. And in a similar way, he made another triad, which is calcium, strontium, barium. तो ये 3 एलिमेंट्स का ऐसा ग्रुप है जिनकी प्रॉपर्टी सेम थी। Now, first of all, what is basis of classification? As I have discussed earlier, that we are discussing here the classification which based upon the atomic mass. So it means this scientist, which is Dobereiner, arranged the elements according to ascending order of their atomic mass or atomic weight. इन्होंने इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में अरेंज किया था एलिमेंट्स को। इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर का क्या मतलब है कि वो एलिमेंट्स जिनका मास कम था उनको पहले पुट किया और वो एलिमेंट जिनका मास ज्यादा था उनको बाद में पुट किया। Another one is the statement. So what is a statement? When the elements with similar chemical properties are arranged in the ascending order of their atomic mass, the atomic mass of the middle element will be equal or approximately equal to the arithmetic mean of the atomic mass of the first element and the third element. You know very well that how we can determine the arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean can easily be found by adding the mass of the 2 elements and divided it by 2. तो इन्होंने यहाँ पे क्या कहा कि आपके पास जो 3 ग्रुप्स बनाए गए थे, 3 एलिमेंट्स का जो ग्रुप बनाया गया था, इनमें से जो पहला एलिमेंट है और जो लास्ट जो थर्ड वन एलिमेंट है, उनके अगर मास का हम अरिथमेटिक मीन ले लें तो उनका जो मास का रिजल्ट आएगा वो अप्रोक्सीमेटली इक्वल होगा मिडिल एलिमेंट के मास के। Here is an example of different triad. You can observe here that lithium is the first element, potassium is the third element. So if I am taking the mass of the lithium, it is 7. If I am taking the mass of the potassium, it is 39. So now by taking the arithmetic mean, how we can take the arithmetic mean? We will add 7 plus 39 and divided it by 2. So the result will be 23, and it is the mass of the sodium according to Dobereiner. Now another one is chlorine, bromine, iodine. So chlorine mass is 35.5 AMU, iodine mass is 126.5 AMU. Now you will add these two and divided it by 2, so it will be 81. So now it is not exactly the same, but it is approximately same. In a similar way, he made, yeah, he took another triad, which is calcium, strontium, and barium. Now, by taking the mass of the first one and the third one, he ate the both and divided it by 2 and obtained the result, which is 88, while the mass of the strontium is 87, which is approximately same to the arithmetic mean of other two. So ये आपके पास क्या हो गई, ये सारी different examples हो गई जो कि आपको help करेंगी to understand the Dobereiner classification. Now, what are the defects? It failed to classify all the elements. उस टाइम तक जितने भी एलिमेंट्स डिस्कवर्ड हो गए थे उसको इन्होंने क्लासिफाई नहीं किया. It is limited to only 3 similar elements. For example, if the 4th elements are having same property of like these triads, so where should I place 4th one? So this law is just limited to the 3 elements. If some more elements are similar to a triad, then what should be done? So it's all about the Dobereiner classification. Now, another one which is also based upon the atomic mass is